know like who's here, I would like to propose another strategy that we use. Michelle demonstrated some for having people get more engaged in what you're doing. So I want to ask, if those of you who are brand new interns to CNAP, would you please stand up? New interns. That's a big group. Amy, how many do we have?
I think we have 33.
33, one of our largest groups of incoming interns. All right, congratulations everybody, have a seat. How about this one? If you're a brand new hired student staff, not somebody who's like returning, but you're going through the beginning process of being hired, can you please stand up? Okie dokie. And the other Amy, if she's here, how many do we have that are new student staff? Because I'm guessing 24. 24. Okay, stay standing, because I believe you are the largest hiring group of students that we have had to date. In addition to you, 24 students at one time, it's a big group. In addition to you, we're hiring some fully benefited full-time staff, 3. You put together too fast. You have full-time staff, those 3 positions, then you have this group of 24 incoming students. Average student works 12 to 15 hours per week, by the way, over the years, so it comes out to about that. You convert that all into full-time equivalents. We are hiring the equivalent of 13 full-time staff members. It's about the same size as a small to medium-sized department here at Chico State. We are big. Thank you. Have a seat.
So you've also had an increase in our SSAs who are here today as well.
We're getting there. We got another category. Okay, that was student staff. What if you're seasoned student staff and you've already been working here for at least a summer or a semester? Please stand up. Now, returning student staff. And you've been through trainings before, and here you are again. Good for you. Can't get enough of it. All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. All told, we probably see students, the numbers of about 120 and upwards per year, paid and unpaid interns and student staff. It's a lot of students that are affiliated with the center from at least 12 different academic majors, if not more, probably more. Okay, let's go to our SSAs, our snack site assistants out in communities other than Chico, and sometimes in Chico too. Anybody here who's an SSA, please stand. The troops in the field, more seasoned troops in the field. Thank you very much. Wonderful. What other category? How about non-student, non-SSA, regular staff? You've seen some of them, but some of them didn't stand up. How about you guys stand up? People like me. And Michelle from Siskiyou County, thank you very much.
Ashley.
4-hour drive. We got Ashley and Jenny in the back. Okay. All right. So I think that's our group. I hope we didn't leave anybody else. There are faculty affiliated with the center. I'm a faculty member, Stephanie Bianco Simrol and Keiko Loco, also faculty. And then we have faculty from marketing and MINS and ag and nursing and health, etc. So all over campus. So my job in just a few minutes is to help you get a picture of what you are involved in. Because even if you're returning, there may be some interesting facts that I can share with you. One, we're big. We're the biggest type of center institute on campus. We are second only to AS associated students in number of employees. So we're large. We have a budget of about $6 million per year. We're big that way too. So you're affiliated with an organization that's kind of a moving and shaking organization in terms of growth. We also are big in terms of space. So we have programs that are down in Yuba County, all the way up to Michelle here representing Siskiyou County, Modoc County. So it's all the way to the Oregon border. And then over to the Cascades, but not really the coastal counties. And if you tally up all the counties in California in which we have activities, it would probably be hitting 17 come this fall. It's a lot. How many counties are in our Chico State service area, by the way, because some of you are not from this area, this is new to you. How many counties does Chico State service as a higher ed institution, would you guess? No? 5. We got a 5. That's cold. 13 is, say you're getting close, you're past it. So it's about 11 counties. It's called the Sierra Cascade region. The Chico State is the anchor institution. So we try to provide services in all that part of the Northwest state. We've got a big job. The ways that we do that, are to have a lot of folks who are from hopefully those areas, who know people, and we can help hire people. We've got what we call snack site assistants who work in their communities, and they help provide services in those areas. And we have folks like Michelle that drive there, et cetera, and we just branch out as best we can. I am from Chico. I rode my bike through here when I was 7 years old to get to a CNAP playground school down the street. And I am embedded in my history in this area, and I've made it my career goal to give back to this part of the world. Our job as the anchor institution for this region is to bring money in, to bring resources in, to bring power in, and send it out to the outer-lying areas that are facing a big brain drain and economic disadvantage. So we have a big job in that area, and that's kind of the economic function of the center, an educational function of the center. I had a video I wanted to segue to another big function of the center, which is really actually why I'm here, but I don't think we have the speakers going yet, right? Who's ever in charge of that? So, not right now. So I'm going to tell you what I was going to show you to help identify or phrase the world that we're here, the odds against us in the world of work that we are trying to enter. So, the video I was going to show demonstrates what kids face in their daily life, and adults too, everybody, in terms of media exposure, and exposure to advertisements and the food world. And I think you're all aware that we live in a very obesogenic environment. Obesogenic. Is that a new term? Genic, genesis, making, obesity, producing obesity. And we have a globesity issue. It's everywhere. All the industrialized countries in the world are beginning to look like the United States. The developing countries, in case you think Africa doesn't have a problem, rates of overweight are approaching 26%. They're about 10% behind us. So we've got a very strange situation going on in the world, and that's partly why we exist. When you have a situation with growing obesity, you have also higher healthcare costs, because with obesity comes what's the #1 chronic disease that tags right along with it, diabetes. So the two lines just go right together on high blood pressure right up, heart disease right up. Those chronic illnesses cost a lot of money. So in that sense, we're economic too, because we need to stem the tide of increasing healthcare costs. So what I'm painting is a picture of why are we here? Why are we doing thunder bike activities? Why are we doing Harvest of the Month? Why do we do food stamps, or what we call CalFresh Outreach? Why are we doing the activities that we do? And there is a very high level reason why we're doing that. I'd like you to always keep that in mind. Okay, why would we promote a fruit and vegetable consumption program? What's the link with what I just spoke about in fruits and vegetables? How it impacts obesity. Fruits and vegetables go up, obesity rates go down. Who grows fruits and vegetables? Farmers. Where do they live predominantly? California. We live in California. We grow fruits and vegetables. There's not enough, do you know that we don't grow enough fruits and vegetables in California or in the United States for everyone to meet the dietary guidelines? Why don't we? That's what you're supposed to do. The government says eat this, and they go, well, we're not going to grow enough of that. We need to eat that. We have some issues we need to deal with as a country. Okay, so we promote fruits and vegetables because it's associated with decreases in overweight. We promote fruits and vegetables because it's associated with decreases in blood pressure, diabetes, everything else. We promote water and low sugar and that kind of thing because what's the #1 thing you can put in your mouth that is associated with a person's weight, by the way? Soda. Sweetened beverages, the #1 thing. Behind it, French fries. So we focus on those kinds of things. So we get to the flavored waters and the other activities to try to help people identify other strategies and what is the norm. It should be the norm. Let's reform the norm. Let's change the norm. Your behavior change agents, that is your job. Our job is to help you realize you've got great skills you don't know about. You're going to learn a lot. And I've got to wrap up, but I'm a faculty member. And so I need to tell you that SNAP has a very strong academic mission. What you learn in the classroom is one thing. What you learn in the work world is another thing. And sometimes they are chasms apart. They're very different. And that may be what you find. You learn this in class, but you do this over here. Or you learn this in class, and you thought you had your act together, and you came over here and you go, whoa, I don't know anything. Really yet. And we're here to help you become practitioners of the walk, and the talk, and the language, and government guidelines. Oh my gosh, what you can learn if you are new. About what you can and cannot do, and why is it happening that Our job is to help open your eyes as much as we can. Your job is to maintain a positive attitude. Realize everyone here is your friend. They are going to train you, you will train them. We are very much a peer-mediated organization. You have a question, and you have a supervisor, and that person's busy, what should you do with your question?
Ask a peer.
Ask a peer. Always ask somebody else. And that person will go, what are you kidding? You think I know? You go, well, okay, fine, but let's find somebody who knows. People train each other in our organization. Use each other. Use yourselves as resources and use the staff as resources. You're going to have a great experience. Get everything you can out of your opportunities that are presented to you at CNAP. And one last little thing, because I have so much to say. You create your environment. If you see an opportunity and you go, I want to do that. How come that person's doing that? I would like to do that too. Say something about that. Put yourself in a position as best you can to make the most of your experiences at CNAP, and you can help create your group situation, and the world